She's not a land turtle. I don't think she'd do too well in land. Now, Miss Lilo loves, can anyone guess what Miss Lilo loves to eat?
Shell is spinning really quickly. Chances are it was a box turtle. Their shell is completely adapted to like protect them from predators. They have something called a bilobed plastron. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Edwin may have very small ear slits, but he can hear everything, and he gets very, very grumpy very quick. Say hi, Houdini. Hi, Houdini. Now, before we start talking about her, when Sam is walking around, you might notice she will be sticking out her tongue. She's not sticking out her tongue because she wants to eat any of you. She is not hungry. She's a very well-fed girl, if you can't tell by how thick she is. She's sticking out her tongue because snakes have to smell using their tongue. They have a very special organ called the Jacobson organ, which helps them to pull in particles, and that is how they smell. Some things you can do is join a beach cleanup. We do a lot of beach cleanups at Jenkinson's Aquarium. It's really important to just take any of your trash with you.
You will not believe it. I'm at Point Pleasant Beach, the Jersey Shore. I've come here so many times. It wasn't until I stepped out of the car where I looked down on my shoes. I'm wearing my sneakers. And I was like, oh snap. I forgot my sandals. Rookie mistake. Oh, God. It was amazing. I'm so happy I came. I was feeling like it was a carpe diem kind of day. I got here at like 10 and now I'm going home because I have plans at 6. I'm going to one of the Barclays offices. I forget where. The Empower Her Mentoring Program is hosting today's workshop, handling microaggressions and setting boundaries in the workplace tonight, and I'm excited to learn and grow, and I have a really beautiful tan now. So I just need to find an outfit, shower. I put Olaplex number 3 in my hair. Honestly, whenever I go to the beach or the pool, that's the only time I'll ever use Olaplex number 3. It just works so good for me. Looking for a beach umbrella, brown rice, bleach, dog treats. What is the other thing? Oh, water. Okay, 5 things. Oh, I promised myself it was gonna be 5 things. Walmart was a bust. You need to lock in Walmart. How do you not sell beach umbrellas in June? Make it make sense. In this heat, lock in Walmart, okay? I was driving on the road. I was leaving Walmart. I fully left the shopping complex when it hit me. Oh my goodness, Lowe's could have umbrellas. So when I'm at a red light, where's my car? I forget what my car looks like sometimes. I'm so funny. But what was I gonna say? So it wasn't until I saw Lowe's and I was at a stoplight where I was like, maybe Lowe's has an umbrella. And I checked and they did. So then, you know, I did a complete 180, went back to the same shopping complex where Walmart is, picked up a Tommy Bahama umbrella. Oh my gosh, I feel so fancy. I feel so fancy. That scared me. I know we're going. You ready? You ready? You ready? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Look at you. Get your butt over here. Excuse me. Come on, let's go. Come on. Boiling hot. First he was crying and didn't want to walk to the beach because the sand was hot, so then I carried him and then I put him in the water and then he starts shivering and he immediately wants to get out. And then, you know, we come back out and it's still hot, so then we go back in. He's just a boy. He's just a small boy trying to figure out what he wants. I gave him water. I gave him 2 baths. I don't have any treats on me, but I'm telling him to relax, and he's looking for an activity to do, and I thought that's what you wanted. I thought you wanted to take a nap. So mad at me. He's literally not even looking at me. Come on. Go. It's good. It's good. Great. Yeah, it's good. Good job. Good job. On my hair. He is more interested in the grass than the actual beats. Two things. I'm listening to K-Love. It's a Christian radio show, and it's really, honestly, like, she kind of hits. I love the two co-hosts. They're really awesome. But, I mean, one of the topics that was covered in the past was, if you were to go on a reality TV show, which one would you go on? I had 3. The first one would be Paris Hilton's and Nicole Richie's The Simple Life. I would love to be one of the farm workers that invited them to come in. Second one, it would be the TV show that used to revamp and renovate homes for people. I would love if my family and I had the opportunity to be on one of those shows so that people could come in and they could create our dream house for us, essentially. And then the third one, it was Wipeout. And I told myself as soon as I was old enough, as soon as I was of age to go on Wipeout, I would do it, and then they stopped filming, so I can't do it anymore. And I promised myself to do it while I was young because because I knew that I wouldn't be as athletic and I wouldn't be able to bounce back as quickly. Like now, right now at 24 years old, I don't know if I could do that. But if I was 18, absolutely, like I would have been all in. And now the second topic, some of the listeners are kind of in their summer bucket list era, and one of the things is to get a girlfriend. And so the host goes, well, my recommendation is to make a dating spreadsheet. And I'm only making this video for the simple reason that I kind of want to make the assumption of what it is before they actually explain in detail what that looks like. So for me, what a dating spreadsheet looks like, and I've done it before in the past, I guess my own, it would be traits and qualities that I really appreciate in addition to what I consider green flags, what I consider yellow, and what I consider red. So what the yellow phase era looks like, it's when I need more explanation for me to decide if it's green or red, right? Like I haven't had enough context. I'm thinking in my head, is it wake up. Silly Billy, you gotta wake up. We're at Walmart.